Attention bar patrons, happy hour has begun. Drink are half price and it's time to loosen up from your work week. Show some love to your that lovable loudmouth with absolutely no filter, Trevor.
What do you know about this world? All its demands. Sometimes it's hard to face it. What are your future plans?
I'm growing a beard.
Get off your
One day I'm gonna have a real beard.
Get off your throne and have a little faith.
Okay, that's the show. Bye.
You do know what a beard is, don't you? I like that commercial.
Yeah. Okay, Trevor's Happy Hour Friday night. See, at least I say we're gonna do a show and I do it. I don't
Yep.
care if it's me and Zombie. In fact, it makes more sense if it's just Zombie and I because we don't have to deal with all you other assholes. That's the thing, Zombie told me to say that.
Yep.
We're gonna post this up on Facebook.
That zombie's a bossy motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. Zombie's in control of hitting record and post.
Say hello to the guy behind you.
And I'm in charge of like hitting the music and hitting myself.
Yep.
All right, so what I want to talk about Friday night, baseball's back. I mean, I watched that Yankee game yesterday for like 10 seconds, and I go, "This sucks." I mean, without a fans, it's horrible.
Yeah.
There's
It's horrible enough that they all kneeled. Well, that's another story. But I tried to watch the Dodger opening, and I was like, don't use the cardboard stuff when the piping sound. It just makes me feel even weirder. You know?
I know.
Just
Yeah. It's like I was like got the creeps. I go, and this is on MLB TV. Do you have? I don't know if you paid for. I paid for that. I want a little refund now.
Sportsnet. Sportsnet. You know, yeah, I think Sportsnet should give me a refund.
It says on MLB TV that I paid for. There's a 90-minute delay before you can watch the game because they have to edit the game before anybody watches.
Why do they have to edit the game?
No fucking clue. It says it's like from some blackout thing. I don't know. Or maybe because it was on regular TV. I don't know. I'll see today because I guess today's the day it's going to really start.
I'll try. Maybe I wasn't drinking beers, but it just
it's like poor man used to say crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah. And especially baseball. Part of the fun of watching baseball is you space out on the audience. You know, like you find a girl with a nice looking chick back there eating hot dogs and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
It's just bad.
It's still doing the walk-on music and stuff like that.
For who?
Peanuts.
They have an elephant in the bag. Yeah, peanuts. It's stupid. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Look, I'd rather go back and watch an old game with the fans. I don't want to watch. And you know what? It actually shows you something. Without the fans, baseball's nothing. I mean, without the fans, it's nothing.
Yep. And without beer, without beer, it's boring. I mean, it's not boring, but
that would be
not fun.
No, but that would be cool though. Like if they had like a big trash can full of ice and beer, and the players would just grab a beer and like drink one before they go pitch and shit. I would watch that shit.
Baseball. I'd watch beer baseball.
Yeah.
Or remember donkey baseball or donkey basketball?
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I was thinking about at ESPN, they could do a lot better. Could remember back when ESPN would just show any sport in the whole wide world.
Right.
Start doing roller derby shows. Just start showing some of the old roller derby stuff, the black and white stuff, or the Thunderbirds and stuff like that.
On a golf course that we used to go to. Hold on. Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper, so don't worry. Yeah, so like back on the golf course, I mean, the guys playing golf, they'd always drink beer as they go from hole to hole. I mean, there's nobody out there, so why not just get some beers and then like have the seventh inning belch, and then there you go. There's the game.
Do it 70s style. You got to do a line of Coke before you go up to bat. Drop some steroids.
In the ninth inning will be the 18th hole, and everybody's falling over.
The 10th inning. Come back to the 10th inning.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah, the 19th hole was the
Yeah.
one.
The club.
That's what, when I played golf, I didn't play often, but I often just followed them, carrying all the beer in the with the clubs. I didn't have any clubs. I just kept the beer there and then following around drinking beers.
Yeah. Okay, since there's no music because they'll block my show. Well, we don't have to play it. We only got 20 minutes anyway.
Well, you can play 30 seconds at a time.
Well, okay, I want to stay away from it for a while.
Yeah.
But I want to play this. See, our good old buddy Eric Bogosian broke down our politics. Let's just do our 2 minutes of politics, and then Zombie, you can reflect on it. This is our political environment right now. Tell me what, and I'll tell you what. Eric Bogosian is the most level-headed dude that I've ever. I just hung his picture. I have his autograph on my wall now, and with all my other dudes like Jack Benny, I hung up. I've got Milton Berle. I'm looking at him right now. Bob Hope, Bing Crosby. See, this is what I'm into, and I have autographs of all these dudes. But I put Eric Bogosian up, and listen to Eric Bogosian break down our political environment for 2 minutes.
One thing that I think is very important to remember in this, as we get adjusted to the new media environment that we're in, is that there's a lot of people who are invested in keeping us freaked out. And it's not necessarily the bad guys. It could be people we think of as good guys, but they're making a living keeping us on the edge of our seats every day, freaked out of our mind. Now, that doesn't mean that this Trump administration is a good administration, but I think that in the bigger picture, these things that are very American, these dynamics are going to continue and have continued, and they play in ways that I think it's worth looking at history. For example, in the 30s, when the Depression was going on, the country was very aware of communism, and as a result, encouraged unions as a way. Unionism was a way to undermine communism. Once they had communism out of the way, you could just map it. Watch the unions just get crushed. And so these people who they know that if you screw the little guy enough, they're going to rise up. But sometimes in unpredictable ways, which is what has just happened now with Trump. I mean, that's what people are doing. I live not only in the city, but in northern New Jersey, and everybody up there is Trump. And they have their motivation is that they're just sick and tired of the way they've been treated. And I get that. I think it behooves all of us to get that a little bit more and understand how screwed the average guy who's trying to pull a regular paycheck is every year your money is worth less. So that's why. But why does it have to be Trump? I think that I don't know if I'm a Bernie guy, but I just think, why can't people get in front of audiences and just really say what they really feel and what they really mean, and enough with this hedging everything that you say in front of it because you're afraid you're going to miss this group or that group. If you're against the war, be against the war. If you're for medical insurance for people, be for it. The part I really don't get is that we have no trouble wasting hundreds of millions of dollars on war. And if you want a school or a hospital, it's like pulling teeth. It's, we can't afford it. And then they start this thing about that's big government and they're taking your taxes and all that. Listen, they're taking your taxes. It's a question of where is it going? Sorry, I'm going to run for president by the end of this.
Well, what do you think, Zombie?
I think he's pretty spot on.
That's it. He just summed it up. He summed up everything.
Yeah.
We got to keep everybody afraid, and
well, that's the media's idea. They don't sell papers otherwise.
They wouldn't have a job.
So. There was a Fireside Theater bit where they talk, and it was right before the pandemic. I was going to post it up. The great news drought of 2006 Oh no, we're in a great news drought. No news. There's no news today. Well, we're down here at the boulevard and there's nothing going on at all, Sarge.
That's funny. So anyway, anybody that can go check out Eric Bogosian, check out his YouTubes. They have like pounding nails into the concrete in his forehead. Suburbia. He's like one of my favorites of all time. Just so you get to know me. I actually went out of my way over to South Coast Plaza when his first movie came out. I think it was Funhouse or something. And there was like 5 people in the audience. It's like one of those artsy movies, you know, back then.
Yeah.
That nobody went to except like 5 people.
Like the Pussycat?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that.
Oh, different type of art. Okay.
It was like crazy stuff, you know. But go check out Eric Bogosian. I really want everybody to look at it because that shows a little bit of who I am, and I think about it and all, but I don't go around with like a picket sign like, oh, fight this, fight that, and all that other bullshit.
It's got even worse with Facebook. Really, Facebook is that social media is what really gets people at their throats. You know, everybody just throws stuff out the wall and they don't really talk to each other. You know, like
Yeah, it's like there's this guy Mike Gallegos. I think he played for the Oakland A's, and I got some baseball players on my thread, and he posted up. He goes, "Hey Trump, it's not the China virus, it's the coronavirus, COVID-19. You racist." I mean, he's like saying, okay, maybe he was making a joke. I don't know the China virus, but like guy, he's like,
that's where it came from.
Well, of course, but he's calling Trump a racist because he called it the China virus. If he did, I mean, so what? I mean, it's like, yeah.
It's stupid. Remember the Chinese flu? The swine flu?
That's right. But see, they use that shit to call Trump a racist.
Yeah.
Like, because he said the word Chinese.
Although the other one, someone posted about, Trump said they're trying to get rid of the suburbs. It says, and put sections 8 in the suburbs to break up the burbs, and he goes, you know what happened when they put Section 8 in?
Yep.
Oh, that's racist. No, it means a bunch of people with no money that don't pay property taxes are going to be living next door to you and don't give a crap how they treat their house.
I know, and I think Cam.
Cool, and no more politics. That's
no. I wanted to throw that out there, but is Cam man?
Where is Sarah?
I don't know. Zombie, can you hear Cam man?
Yeah. She didn't show up.
Yeah, where's Sarah?
She didn't call in again, man.
She's a chicken. She's a computerized voice.
I'll get Sarah for you, okay?
Where is she? Does she live with you?
No, she lives in New Hampshire.
Oh, cool.
Well, we're only going to be on for like 30 minutes. So, I mean, we always do this like 20 minutes now on YouTube and Facebook. But
I don't see you on Facebook coverage live.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, but I want you to.
I'll get her.
No.
I'll get her.
Well, maybe for the next one, but we're done in about 7 minutes, Cam, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll get her fast, quickly. I gotta hang up.
Another one that doesn't understand the word no. It's like it didn't hear a word we're saying.
I know.
God bless them.
Boston, hello.
Oh, you're on, Boston. You got to be wearing braces.
You know what? At least see, he can pay it. See, he knows how to follow the rules and call in when we're on.
That's true.
We're trying to get people to. They go, they complain about this and that. We can't figure out what it. Look, Cam Man, if Cam Man can figure it out, anybody can.
Baby steps, Trevor.
Yeah, I know. That's why test.
You know who you look like right now?
Who?
Mike Sosa.
That's a compliment.
Well, you got the microphone in front of your face and wearing sunglasses too. So I go, how did Trevor get Mike Sosa to sit in?
I want to say we got to play it one game at a time. If we're going to win the pennant, we have all these young kids. You know what? They just started. You know, they got to wear their beach shoes.
The world's most interesting man nodded. His buddies are going to the Dodger game later. I don't often waver in the wind, but when I do,
When I do, I drink. When I do, I drink Jim Beam.
all right, on Jim Beam. Oh,
Well, I don't think he's going to get back in time if we recorded for 20 minutes.
we got another five minutes or so.
All right.
We can just do a bunch of 20 minutes too, Trevor. Excuse me.
So real quick, I look, I'm still like pestering Mike to get me to stream, and I'll pester him until he makes it happen. And if he doesn't, I'll just keep pestering him. I mean, that's the way I work. And I'll never let him go. Just in the middle of the night, I'll send him a text. I go, "Hey, asshole," and then I'll just like, "I'll be back. I'll be back."
You don't think he's smart enough to change his number?
If he does, he won't get any business because people have his number as his business number. He's gonna have to. Hey, Mike, engineer Mike Boyle,
Excuse me.
get a restraining order against me, just like Lycus. At this point, just like Lycus did. But guess what? I know how to fight you,
I'm sorry, Mr. Engineer. You
Mr. Engineer. Yeah. What about?
can run, but you can't hide from poor Trevor. Trevor.
Oh, I don't care what anybody says. Okay, we're off that subject. Let's talk about Kimberly washing her hair with dog shampoo. It's like that was one of her topics this week.
No. Okay.
we had to know that. It was just something
Yep.
we had to know.
Okay, thank you.
I washed my hair with dog shampoo by accident. Hey,
I got gas real bad.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about it. So Kimberly's gonna watch this on the thing, and Kimberly calls Zombie, goes, "I've got diarrhea." Oh,
She didn't call me. She texted me.
I get diarrhea.
No, she didn't take diarrhea, but that's like the gist of the text I get, like out of nowhere.
And then she tells me her dog is getting a groom, like I get a haircut and a bath. I told her to fuck off. Nobody wants a haircut.
So you get the same ones I get. She sends them both the same.
So she has like a whole group of people that have to listen to her.
Oh, so she just sends like a group text out. So now I'm not gonna.
God.
Oh, okay. So that's what's going on.
Oh
Because
my-
I got the same one. My dog, I just put my dog in the groomer an hour ago, and I miss her already. Same one.
That's the one. So
Thank you, Kimberly. I thought I was special, but obviously not. I
Every-
had the tick last night. It's like,
everybody has to listen.
oh,
To shit. That's what I thought too. I thought that everybody gets it. And I mean, but how come nobody stands up? Only us, you and me.
well,
Stand up.
I love her guts, but I told her this night, this me stuff is like got old. It's real old. I love you, but
How we doing on time? How we doing on time?
another 90 seconds and we're gonna close on
That's all you guys get. Zombie will, and then we'll come back again, maybe Sunday. How's that?
Yep. And Kimberly can chew me out.
And we can listen back Kimberly's diarrhea.
Oh man.
All right. So here we go. We're on the way out. There you go.
You got another minute, so you want to play your outro.
Night at the bar. Barkeep Trevor Garner opens the door for you to share a few rounds with him and his friends every
Goodbye.
Friday night. Available for regulars and regulars alike.
Go watch some
During Trevor's
baseball with
happy
no
hour.
fans.
You just go with no
Trevor-
insurance.
I'm gonna go wash my hair with the dog.
Cam, man, you got to be quicker getting your guests.
Feel free to call in and listen live every Friday night at 9. We'll see you there. Friday night at 9.
All right.
Trevor's Happy Hour.
Post it up.